Hey guys, welcome back to Jack on Tracks and episode 3 of the rebirth of the N scale module. The first two you saw us lay down the cork base, and the road bed got laid down too. So in this episode, we're going to start laying track. And what I mean by start laying track, we're going to get the main lines put in, and we're going to leave the two industry sidings alone. Or if I'm feeling froggy, we'll lay those two. This is kind of a little bit of a double feature because it's kind of a little bit of a what's in the box, because what I got here in the box, fast tracks. So for another project, I got a number 8 roadbed, ties, and code 83 rail. But so what I got was I got these sweep sticks from Fast Tracks, and they're really nice. They're relatively inexpensive for what they are. Shipping's a little bit, but I'm going to tell you that if you're going to do a layout and you're thinking about ordering these, I mean, these were like, that was like 5, and that was like 5 for the two of them. So why don't you order the curves that you're going to use too? Get them all, and that kind of makes it a little bit better because the shipping is a little, it is what it is. They're up in Canada, and it is what it is. So we're going to start laying in this track. We're going to start with this one industrial siding back here first, because I want to just get, I want to get the measurements on that in, and then we'll move forward. So, and we're going to do that one last. So, by the way, I told you last time I would print out an actual diagram of the track work, and that's basically what we're building right there. There was an industry in here. I got rid of it. It was just too much. That's just me trying to jam as much fun into one area as I possibly can. But we're not going that route. So we got rid of it. It's a little bit cleaner. This groundwork is probably going to change around a little bit, but and the track work is the track work. That's what's going to be there. So one member mentioned to me that I should clamp a board to the back and measure off the board, and that's what we're going to do. Flush at the back. This one over here is a little weird, but we'll get that clamped in so it's tight. But yeah, so we're going to refer to the Bible. So, like I said, I'm leaving these. I'm going right to the end with these tracks, and we'll cut them down when they need to get cut down. All right, that's the page we need. And it is a bit hot down here, so. All right, so basically, what I got to do is I got to refer back to this. Now, I got 2.5 inches and then a 3-inch piece. Okay, so that's 5 inches. So what I'm considering doing is just making this a solid, this 5.5. I'm just considering just doing this 6 inches. About 6. All right, so basically what's going to happen here, that's going to be where that switch goes. And that's where that switch is going to go.
If I make it back home, I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Where'd the switches go? Okay. I'm losing my head here. Yep. All right.
At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
So basically, I get some T-spikes, T-pins, and I'm going to just put some pins in here just to get this general idea where I definitely need to be. And then we'll come in here and we'll start gluing it down. These switches are getting a little weird on me. Let me just get a little reorganized here, and then we'll get back at it. All right, guys. So we're back. All right. So we got the rules, and we got what it's going to look like. I'm going to put this up over here, so I can get that over there. All right. So the first track from the back is 17 inches. That's 17 inches. That's 17 inches. That's 17 inches. All right. So let's just check this out. See if this is 17. 17. All right, so long as everything matches up to 17 on here, then it's 17 inches. If everything is off by that little bit, I mean, that says 17, that says 17. All right, this is as close as I'm going to get it. So we're going to go with it. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to pop this out. That's 17. Seventeen. 17. All right.
At the bottom of the ocean,
All right, guys. So I've been using this Alex, and I really like it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do something first. I want to get this first track in. This first section of track I want lined up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna push these in. We'll put these down in, just lay it into the board. 17. All right. And then I cut those. All right. Now the secret to this stuff is to do even coat. Not too much, not too little. I know, that makes a lot of sense, right? You don't want it so thick that it squeezes through the ties and makes a big buildup. But you also want it thick enough to actually get in there. Yeah. If you see there's a little bit too much buildup right there, just get right in there and just take it out.
If I make it back home, I'm just stuck here in a dream. At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
Now, you don't have to get crazy about worrying about this all gluing down right now, because once this is all put down with ballast and everything, first of all, you're going to get, I do kind of a thick matte medium. I do almost like a 50-50. So once it gets in there, it's going to pull all this. This is all going to sit down, and it's going to get connected somehow. But I do want to get this down as good as possible now.
If I make it back home, I'm just stuck here in a dream. for the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea.
So guys, we're just gonna let this dry. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do is let this set up, and then we're gonna come back in and do these other two lines. They should go a lot easier, quicker, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. So that other part is actually glued down and glued down pretty good. And we're over here at the workbench. Only reason why is because, as some of you know, we're going to be doing a Fremo layout, a Fremo module next. And they recommend that you solder on some PC ties at the end to keep the tracks from getting twisted. So I measured back from the ends on here about 2.5 inches. It's roughly where it's going to be. So we're not going to go there. You're figuring we're going to wind up losing this tie and maybe this tie to the rail joiners. But we'll take a look. Give me one quick second. All right, so we got a rail joiner here. You figure about half the rail joiner. Figure about half the rail joiner is, the width of two ties. So you're gonna probably take out these 3 ties to do it. So we're gonna leave these 2 ties in, and these 2. I'm gonna take out this one. And what we're gonna do is we're going to solder in a PC tie. Really cool thing is they're about whole tie apart. Maybe. What I'll do is I'll do a little more prepping here, and then I'll come back. All right, so guys, give me 2 seconds. All right, so what I did was I took a razor saw and I cut out one of the tie. So this will actually fit in here like that. Okay, except that I also cut these ties through, so there's no connectivity between the top and the bottom between them. So now we're going to solder these in place, and we should have a nice solid tie. Since they're still all hooked up in there, it should be within spec. We'll find out. All right, guys, give me one more second. Be right back. All right, guys, so you can see, got the lines cut on both sides, nice and clean. All right. And we're just going to lay these in here. That. First thing we're going to do, we're going to do a little tinning in here. This is a new solder that I got here because found out that the stuff I was using wasn't really the best stuff to be using. So going with this stuff. This is Chip Quick. If you got to buy soldering stuff, just go buy the Chip Quick stuff. Apparently you can't use some of the other solder when you're soldering PC board type decoders. How do I know? I know. I just burnt one out. Not worried about being too long because I'm going to trim it. We're going to trim it. So let me prep this other track and we'll get right back to you. All right, guys, so that's that. And looks pretty good. Those will disappear in there into the scenery when they get blended, when they get painted up. Let's go back to the track and get this line laid in. All right, guys, be right back. And a half, 18 and a half.
If I make it back home, I'm just stuck here in a dream. At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
All right, we'll let that dry up, and then we'll come back, and later on, we'll do the same with this track that we did with this track. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. With Detroit, we're gonna get this last track laid tonight, and then I'm gonna go spend the rest of the night with my family, and we'll come back here later on, probably Friday when I get back from work. We're laying this back track, and I actually don't have enough track. I'm shocked, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to pick up some track and go from there. This last track is getting laid 20 on center. Verified with 3 rulers, so this ain't right. I don't know what to tell you. Once you start using this Alex, you'll see, you'll get a feel for how thick it needs to be. Just gonna go up to here for now, and then I just start laying this track in. Actually, I can't because I started at this side. Oh boy.
At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
All right, guys, we're just going to let this dry up, and then we'll come back and do a little cleaning up. I got a little bit too much over here. All right. We'll be back. All right, guys, so welcome back. I shot down to my local hobby shop to pick up some more stuff. I was going to reuse my switches that I had, but they just seemed a little wonky. So I just picked up new switches. They're relatively cheap. And yeah, you got like a little thing of what's in the box and what's in the bag. So I need some other stuff too. And I got some more Ntraks stuff. So you got a little double episode here. Alright, so what we got is I don't know why I bought two of these. I think I just picked those up by accident. But I wanted these straights, okay, because I wanted to make these flex tracks. Or this is some of this Atlas that I got is definitely older Atlas, and some is the new Super Flex stuff. I picked up three new ones. I had three older ones, and if you look, the new ones, the tires are just a little bit narrower, and they actually look a little bit better. The same with their HO. Their new HO stuff looks pretty good. The tires are definitely more prototypical. So what I'm going to do is I had to get three more because I need three more to do the sidings. But I have these three out of this bundle, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to use two of these to lay that they call the mountain line in, which Long Island Ntraks runs, but we don't run it elevated. So that's just going to be back there. I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to throw a siding back there, as you saw in the pictures. So we're going to run this. We're going to run this line, and we're going to put the switch in for that siding. When I laid all these out originally, I believe that these switches were supposed to be 5 inches in from the edge, and I laid them in at 6. They were 5.5. I laid them in at 6. I want them a little bit further in, and still somehow that comes up short of 6. Oh, I screwed it over a little bit this way, but it doesn't really matter because they're within where they're supposed to be. All right, so that's that. I am a little tired today, so if I seem a little scattered brained, it's because I'm a little scattered brained. All right, so let's just clean this up a little bit. I'm just going to measure this out over here because once again, I'm going to lay it in with the Alex, and yep, I already had to make a little correction over here. This for some reason came up. We put that back in, but that's basically it. All right, guys, give me a second. I'll try to reorganize myself and wake up a little more. Be right back. All right, guys, so these are the switches. Same thing. I'm going to move it in 6 inches from this side. Doesn't really matter. I have enough room that I can move it in more. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it at 6 inches. And then once I get that figured out where that's going to go, then I can figure the rest of the geometry. I got to tape it out and everything else. So let's figure this out. So these two go this track. Oh yeah. Actually, I got another long piece. I might recut that one. Goes with that. These are those. These are the ones I'm going to use. So. All right, guys. So I soldered up the ties like I did the other ones, and I soldered this whole thing together. It's a little rough. We'll go over that with a file. The switch is in. Everything's soldered in place. Oh, here we go. All right, so we'll go. Long as we got the tracks in the right spot. At the ends, what happens in the middle? Not really a big deal. Allegedly. But I do want it to look good. So we're going to do our best to get this to look good.
Don't know if I'll make it back home. I'm just stuck here in a dream. At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
All right, guys, we're going to let that set up. And that's pretty much going to be that. I'm going to clean up these two pieces a little bit, and we'll solder these in here. Get these done too. But for now, everything's good. So we'll be back. All right, guys, welcome back. This back track is pretty much dried in place. I got this measured up and ready to go. We pre-soldered in these wires, and I tinned on the ends over there. I haven't decided if I'm going to solder that 100% in yet. I'll decide that when I do the track, when I do the wiring, and either the next episode or probably the episode. It's going to be 2 episodes away. Next episode, I'm going to do these. I'm going to do this industrial area. This is getting a little extra because I want this to really stick. Got one of these pins here.
At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
All right, that's that. We're gonna weigh that one down. All right, guys, so I'm going to end it at that for tonight. Once again, I got to go to work in the morning, so it should be interesting. I'll let this sit overnight, and I'll pull these weights off in a little bit. But, next is we're going to lay in these switches. These, I custom cut these down and reconnected the little joiners on there. We're gonna transition from this height down to here. So just 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch. Got to do a little trimming over here, same over there, to get this to go smooth. So I have a nice little smooth transition. I haven't decided yet. I might take 40 thousandths styrene, cut it into strips, and lay strips under them. Just to raise them up a little bit, and then then this track work's done. So that'll be in the next episode. Hopefully that'll be another quick video. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification button. And like I said, we're gonna start doing the. I think when these videos are out, you'll see the build for the N-scale snowplow. Should be on the back shop. So that should be out around, I think, about the same time as he's coming out. But thanks for watching. And as always, catch you later.